Good morning, noon, or afternoon. How's it going? We can actually get rid of that. Because we'll be playing some regular Magic today. Just chilling, playing some Brawl and hanging out. I picked up my controller because instinct. Alright. But howdy. Hope everybody's doing well today. All of my rolls, I re-rolled yesterday and the day before, and they've all been 500s on the re-roll too. What are blue or black, black or red, black or green? Let's play black then. Might as well. I debated building this deck before in paper actually, but this is Rev, Tithe Extractor, and she's got a pretty cool effect. Sin, how's it been going? Sure. Let's go for a turn 2 Rev, why not? Alright, they're also ramping, huh? Nope, not right. They go loot and just start ramping? Oh no, they just start ramping anyway. Things are going fairly well. We're chilling. I'm, not starting any new stuff just because Final Fantasy Magic is happening soon-ish, and so I'm just playing some of my favorite decks today. Some of the decks that I've enjoyed building and just running and stuff like that. Like Lady. Interesting. You could have attacked. Okay. Interesting. But I'm very excited for the Final Fantasy set. I've just been staying afloat aside from that, really. Hero. Oh, good luck. I hope that your interview goes well. What's it for? Alright, well you can block now. That's fine. Security officer position in a mortgage company. Okay. Alright, this is starting to look problematic. I have drawn exclusively ramp, aside from the 2 cards in my hand. There we go. Let's start by swinging. Decline, because it comes back. I can only enchant Forest with that. That's Cruelty of Gix. Is it worth crueltying for... No, we'll just go 2. I could go Doomsday Excruciator. We're gonna get a removal spell, methinks. Yeah. No blocks. Here we go. Forgot they could just do that on end step, which they're going to do. Your move. Activate loot. Gult is pretty good. Let's see. Yes, back to the command zone. That's pretty good. Let's go 2-3 with lifelink. Let's see what happens here. I'll go green, why not? They are gonna overwhelm me in value here if nothing happens. Yep, consider something happening. Okay. Hi, Ulamog. Alright. I think we're dead. We're very dead. We're super dead. Alright. Would you like to exile the top 20 cards in my library? Ah. I wouldn't mind another board wipe. I saw a board wipe go. Let me see what all was taken. Playdemite out. Blood Money's gone. We block here. Take 7. Top deck, Toxic Deluge for X equals 11. What'd you get? 4 in Klex. That's hot. You probably flip your boy, yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm dead either way. Oh, they brought back the Cityscape Leveler. I guess I'm still dead either way. Oh, they are just going off, though. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lands to my 6. Things hurt. We are so very, very dead. Distribute 7 +1/+1 counters. As one is inclined to do. They have so much mana, so many cards. That Immortal Sun was a very good top deck, but loot was the issue. I think I should have killed loot on my turn before they could tap loot, because that's how they got the free Galta out, which the free Galta stopped Rev from connecting, and maybe would have stolen a card, maybe took them off a turn. Yeah, my guy? Decline. They get the lands, they double their, they add counters. Yeah. It's bad. No blocks. That was a bad game to draw exclusively lands for the first 7 turns of the game. I could see how you might think that was good, but turn 2 commander into not needing to recast commander, I don't want lands, I think. Mono green though. Loot is not a bad card. Loot is a very strange mono green compared to, like, I'm thinking of Thrun and like mono green Voltron stuff. Speaking of Voltron. Shake Milky Way. 1, 2, 3. I like this curve. Death Touch Boy, Flying Boy. This is a much safer curve than last time. Meticulous Archive. I do need some of the Surveil lands again. What is this? Start your engines. Whenever you draw a card, everybody mills too. Mendicant, hello. Alright, well now I know that I can cast my stuff at least. Oh, awesome. Thanks, I suppose. They saw Godzilla versus Hedorah. Is that Hedorah? Hold on, I need to re-clarify. Yeah, that's Hedorah. Okay. Thought I was losing it for a second. They saw Godzilla versus Hedorah and skedaddled. Is this Sorcery of the Council? No, this is the Senate, actually. Unfortunately. Coral Sword. Is this a reprint? I feel like this is a reprint. Okay, Coral Sword is also a weekly. Scryfall. Oh, we're playing. This is a terrible hand to start with. Ireni the Unwritten, is this the... Oh, this is the damaging Ireni. Alright, well, they conceded because they didn't get a good 6, or... They didn't even go to 6, they didn't get a free 7. Man. At least we are farming coins. Let's run 1 or 2 more as this. I don't like this hand. Do I like this hand? Kind of? I like Tiny Bones in general, so... So much so that I want second Tiny Bones. Alright. I'm gonna see what you have and take whatever I want. Pop a thing, pop a thing, pop a thing. Pop all things, pop a thing. Alright. Very cool. It's the illusion of choice. I'll take damnation, I suppose. Interesting. Laugh and Jasper. Interesting. Let's start... I think we dismantle. Cast this. Pick apart their hand some more. Whenever you commit a crime, put a counter on this creature once a turn. Target creature you control deals damage. What are my outlaws? You're an outlaw. You're an outlaw. So we're actually going to take... Feed the cycle. Yeah, they have to take Tiny Bones, otherwise their commander dies. You took my Gix? Alright. We don't take Reckoner's Bargain. Or, like, we hold up for Reckoner's Bargain. We're probably gonna take our... They're probably gonna try to kill one of our guys. Shieldred. What? Oh, interesting. If they don't cast it this turn, I forgot that Laughing Jasper doesn't allow you to cast it on a future turn. Interesting. I guess they could pop both? Also, we have seen exclusively removal spells from them. No, thank you. You're down on mana? I will recast my commander. Don't think for a second. Oh, buddy. I mean, I'll keep farming, too. Oh, I've hit 2 of their lands that they need. That's real rough for them. Alright. Yep, that makes sense. Take action. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Full price. Making things difficult. Okay, so if they ever were to threaten Vraska... Alright, I don't care about that. Morph, reveal a black card from your hand. Interesting. Interesting. Let's do this. I want to see what their other cards are in their hand. You have... No, no, no. You're not gonna pop my, my Vraska that easily. I'm gonna make you use one of your board wipes if you want to pop my Vraska. Roaming Throne. Spicy. Yeah. Yeah, and I drew the way. If I equip this onto my Deep Cavern Bat, I guess this is an instant, so they could, if they had the mana, respond, but I was gonna make it so that neither of their cards could get their Planeswalker kill spell back. Alrighty. That was interesting. His deck is very consistent. We saw one commit a crime spell and the other and just removal. Which begs the question, do you think commit a crime lends itself to boring game plans? Like, if you look at... Let's go back to Laugh-In Jasper, for example. Nope, let's not go. Commit a crime. Let's do... That's an only once a turn. That's an only once a turn. They really wanted this. This is an only once a turn. They were like, hold on, this might be problematic if we let it go off. Karavek, for example. Whenever you commit a crime, exile up to one target black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy if you do lose 2 life. I feel like committing crime lends itself to a game plan where it's like, yes, I'm going to focus on committing crime. I'm going to focus on all of the single target removal, all of the hand disruption, target opponent, target creature. And, like, I don't know is that I enjoy the Laughing Jasper I like because, it's crime and, you do take stuff from opponents, so you don't know what you're getting. With Karavek, you know what you're getting. And if you built your deck, you're probably getting more removal, I would assume. Vedmir's cool. Kind of. Do I have any non-collected Commit a Crime cards? Yes. Oko. Oh, and yeah. That's interesting. Like, whenever you commit a crime, you can pay 1 mana. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your library, 1 in the hand, 1 in the bin. That feels like everything I'm explaining. Honestly, that feels... This feels like a very toned down, generic good stuff card. I feel like in 1v1 Commander and 1v1 Brawl, committing a crime is way better. Versus in multiplayer formats. Let's pivot. Let's play a Degenerate deck. This is Ugin. I don't think Ugin probably should be a Brawl commander. Because, Mythweaver Pawk, I deserve this. I don't keep this hand. I go faster. I cannot keep this hand. I will absolutely lose to Pawk. Three cards? 1, 2, 3, maybe? This is not a good mulligan. Oh, wait, I only have to turn 2? Easy. It lends itself to problematic play patterns, it feels like. The Ugin does, specifically. Whenever you cast a spell, exile up to one target permanent, that's one or more colors. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, do the same thing. +2 is gain 3, draw 1. +0, add 3 colorless. -11, search for any number of colorless cards and cast them. For free. Until end of turn. It's a card that exists. That much is true. Okay. Interesting. Okay, yep, they're not casting Mythweaver as they should. Or as they shouldn't, rather. Four, 5. This is not terrible. I didn't want to do that. Not that one. I wanted to do it on... I guess it didn't matter either way. I am running the Ineffable, yes. Specifically because this is really, really good. If I didn't want to do that, maybe I shouldn't have cast Karn. Field of Ruin, that's fine. Okay, sure. Plus Karn. Submit 0. No attacks. Alright, let's see what's up. What you got? Vorinclex. Okay. We will be keeping Karn alive here. Yes, we will absolutely be keeping Karn alive here. And getting rid of Silverback. My turn, we draw a 9-drop. Alright. We'll sack you. We have to get rid of the Silverback, though, because it thwarts everything we're aiming for. Maybe we'll get a 0 or 2-drop off the top? Nope. No attack. End turn. That's pretty good. Does that... Wait, does that do a thing? Do they get 3 copies of these lands, 4 copies of these lands? Because this is all part of... Okay, no, it's just the forest. Interesting. Okay. Strange. Alright. They take my commander out, I would assume. Yes. And Karn goes as well. Well, this is problematic now. To the command zone. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. We do just die. My Sword of Fire and Ice? Can I equip my Sword of Fire and Ice to itself? I always think that this thing looks like a Predator a little bit. I think it's just the smithing mask. Alright, methinks we're dead. We're at least taking 20. That's just a Vorinclex on top. Planeswalkers can't activate their abilities, and I have no way to get rid of that. We're very dead. Anytime I'm playing Ugin specifically, I can't feel bad for anything that my opponents do, because... End me. Because I am doing Ugin things. Like this commander, in this tier, you either win or lose. But with Ugin, it's very evident whether you win or lose very quickly. Most of the time. Other times, you manage to stall long enough to cast Ugin and then go off. Like, I think if I had had... if that spell that I drew was a 2-drop, I probably would have been fine-er. If it was a 0-drop, I would have been perfect, because I wouldn't have had to sacrifice my guy. Cozy's Command, Bankbuster... Interesting. This is a weird one. I'm tempted to do it and try to get a 3rd land, though, because Kozilek's Command for X equals 1 or 2 is not bad. But I'm not doing it for X equals 0. And we have Bankbuster to maybe draw us through some stuff. Whenever you cast a creature, it gains Prowess and Haste. Okay. These cards are kind of cool. I enjoy I do enjoy Alchemy cards. Alchemy cards are, not terrible. Let's hold up Battle Thought. You wouldn't destroy a... You would just tempo swing. Got it. Interesting. Hedron Archive, you say? Fine. I'll pass to you, opponent. Your move. Brainstorm. Okay. 2 on top. In that order. Their next guy does get Prowess and Haste. Battle Thought. Your move, Rail. If they do nothing, I'm gonna Thought-Knot Seer. If they do something, I'm gonna Hedron Archive. They did something. Alright. Yup. See, this is where things go sideways for them. I guess not sideways, huh? How much do I care about Rail? 2, 3. If the amount of mana spent to cast that spell is greater than Liberator's power. So do this. crew? Nope, can't do that. Send, I suppose. I think I should have just either waited or introed. Maybe introed Ral or held up Thought Not Seer for interaction. I'll allow it. Sure, I'll allow it. What's the unlock side do? Well, that one, no. Make X, scry X, draw a card. Sure, we'll take a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Pass to you, take some damage, but we're doing a lot of things on our turn. Yep. They could counter our commander, but we will get rid of their Ral for sure. But yeah, just the ability to dismantle a board this easily. Draw 4, put 2 on top. Bounce 2 things. There I take... There I honestly just take the Meringue River Marauder just because they can bounce my token, and I don't want that. And if they bounce token, Ugin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess we just recast Ugin. There's not a good bounce there, or a good spell for them there. Well, that's kind of what it boils down to. But it's fun. I do enjoy being a bit of a villain at times. It almost becomes this puzzle, in a sense, of how do I dismantle them as quickly as possible. And this is a heck of a good curve right here. We will do this and put a land on top, just in case they remove Ornithopter Paradise. I'm very glad that if you reveal a land and then play a different one of the same name, it gets rid of the known information. Yep, that's why we do that. That's fine with me. What matters is our 5th land. And we just go for this. Yep. They didn't have a removal spell. Their whole board was going to get annihilated. Just concede. Not worth their time. I tried to look at the view board. I just clicked out of it way too quickly. That would have doubled my mana, making Ugin possible next turn, making Emrakul possible the turn after. Hell of a drug. Speaking of hell of a drug, and speaking of incredibly powerful commander, I did snag my Quicksilver Elemental. Which, Quicksilver Elemental is a pretty good card. 5-drop, pay a blue, it gains all activated abilities of target creature until end of turn. Ooh. We take this. We don't have consistent mana, but we do have Kazi's command into... Honestly, we might take a couple turns to do that. a couple turns to Idol of the False Gods over and over. Quicksilver Elemental works incredibly well with Vivi. Heck yeah. They didn't want to deal with it. Got it. People don't like playing against Ugin, Eye of the Storm, sometimes, and I do not fault them for it. But I will take my coin and move onwards with life. That is what I've decided. If there's ever a day where I'm just like, I want to win a game in 1 or 2 matches, in 5 to 10 minutes, I go Ugin. Yep. Thank you. I'll skip. I didn't do anything. To answer your question, Grish, let me pull up the list, actually, that we're running. Thank you for the card. Ugin the Ineffable. After this, we might play the Frog, too. Yeah, I've got all the 0 and 1 mana artifacts. Most of my deck I can cast immediately off of Ugin. Upper end has some crazy shenanigans. Emrakul, Ulamog, Kozilek, Portal. Chromatic Aura is often a good one. Ugin the Ineffable. Echoes of Eternity doubles up my Ugin triggers and all of my colorless spells. Forsaken Monument, as you can see, colorless creatures get a buff. Whenever you tap a permanent for colorless, you get another one, and whenever you cast a colorless spell, you get 2 life. I have stabilized from like 1 or 2 life from that before several times. Paradox Engine is not banned in this format for some reason. Oh, I just realized that the Paradox Engine is a the Eternal Energy Machine. I don't know. I don't actually remember the name of that. Hold on. A perpetual motion machine. It's got like the balls that everyone was talking about, like, yes. If someone has claimed to discover perpetual motion, find the battery. But Paradox Engine, Aetherflux Reservoir, the One Ring is a silly card that exists in Magic, to the point where they've balanced it on Arena. It cost 1 to tap, which meant that in real paper games that I've cast the One Ring, I thought that I had to pay 1 to tap it. Because I've played with the One Ring in this format more than I've played with it in Commander. But we've got our cost reducers via Ugin, Joyrus Familiar. Where'd the other little guy go? I know you're here somewhere. Foundry Inspector, right above. And then Glaring Flashraker also ends games. Palantir is another silly card that I had to trade for locally. The more I've played with this on Arena, the more... Nope, not you. You're also decent. The more I've played with Palantir on Arena, the more I'm like, you know, this card is really, really good. Especially in colorless, there's like a... In most decks, Palantir of Orthanc becomes, hey, scry to mill a card. But in this deck, it very often can be scry to dome somebody for 6+. Sometimes it's 13, which I have hit somebody with. Where was the other thing I was going to talk about? Yeah, Mystic Forge plus Paradox Engine kind of go nutty. Where was I looking at? Staff of Dom probably comes out of the deck, actually. There was a thing that I was going to talk about. I can't remember it in the slightest, so we're just going to move on. Let's run Ugin a couple more times, and then either go Itali or the Forg. Let's run Helga after Ugin, because Helga's a very cool commander. I do think that I'm worried that if/when Golos is unbanned, I won't enjoy them just because of the quality and type of cards that have released in the last several years. I have faith. I'm debating getting a frame. I go first. They have the prowess dude that they can cast on turn 3. I don't know if this is fast enough. This also isn't fast enough, but I don't mind shuffling the Urza lands into my deck. Your move, opponent. One of your Elsha deals combat damage, okay. Would you like to counter my Maze Mind Tome? No? Okay, your move. Do you have Brainstorm, I ponder? No. Chrome Mox. Hey. Hey, wait a minute. I'm assuming we're getting Elsha. Ooh, War Leader's Call. War Leader's Call is a very good card. Interesting. Let's see what we have on top. Palladium Mirror will absolutely die. I'm expecting a removal spell in hand somehow. This really is a 3-drop, huh? That's crazy. Four mana. On the off chance they don't have removal, I shouldn't have cast Urza's Construction Drone, but I feel like they do. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Very interesting. I think they thought I wasn't gonna trade there. Yeah. Huh. Because this says whenever it attacks, conjure one of the Urza lands into your hand. Or seek one of the ones that are in your deck into your hand. I think they thought I was gonna try to assemble Tron, and that I wasn't gonna block their 4/3 that makes 4 guys with prowess. But no, I was just gonna go land into Palladium Mirror into maybe activate Maze Mind Tome. I don't know why they thought for a second that I wouldn't do that. That commander is not something I am keen to let resolve an ability on. They probably also were hoping for draw a card into an option they can cast. But I do think it would have been... Yeah, if they had... Even if they hadn't... I'm thinking about that. With Urza's Construction Drone, or whatever it was called, even if they didn't block there, all that does is make them 3 or 4 blockers that they can kill my little guy with. That's such a bad trade for me. I go first. I like this. Ghost Vacuum? No, thank you. Not useful in this format. In this, Enter. Make a little guy. How bad will this be? How fast can I go? What if I pass now and do Pristine Talisman? And I think I hold up my 3-drop just so I can do something with Ugin when Ugin drops. Bloated Contaminator, okay. Hi, guy. I might have killed myself. Interesting. Let's try it. Okay. They're looking at Kozilek's command like, what utter crap is this? Yeah, I'm not inclined to block anymore. You can proliferate up if you would like, though. They do proliferate up. I am 1 connection away from losing. Yep, that happens. I was gonna say, 1 more fight spell would actually be problematic. Alright, but we can do everything we want to and more now. This, exile you. This, cast you. Exile you. Cast you. Exile you. See, like, Cusp of Death, I guess a Tyrannix Rex ends me. But we played to my outs. So if they have... Well, they don't even have the mana to cast Tyrannix, actually. Yep. Fight the Glaring Fleshraker? Yeah. That makes sense to me. This just, though, is so overwhelming. Like, what do you do in this situation now? Like, you have 3 mana, your commander won't stick. I am getting closer and closer to 11 loyalty. Dexcardsy. Card is crazy, deck is strong. Let's run Frog. I want to show off Frog. Ooh, Mythic. We got a Rot Cursed Rakshasha, a 2-mana 5/5 with Trample and Decayed. So it can't block and it does sacrifice when it attacks, but you can give X creatures Decayed counters, which also do that. Card seems interesting. Fork. Let's go Fork. And let me explain Helga once we load into the game. Because Helga's cool. Helga's pretty spicy. Woe is me. I brought this upon myself. I can't actually do anything with this hand as much as I want to keep 2 1-drops. I also can't do... Wait, I can Sylvan Tutor. We're good. Hello. Sylvan Tutor for... I think we get... Paradise Druid? Helga good with Hydras? Very much so. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 4 or greater, You draw a card, gain a life, and buff Helga. And you can tap Helga, add X mana of any color where X is Helga's power. Spend it only to cast creature spells with mana value 4 or greater, or creatures with X in their mana cost. Let's go walls down right now, because this is our best shot to get everything out without doing anything too spooky. Like, without them doing anything too spooky, rather. Because I do want to start drawing cards. Cold Steel Heart. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Okay. Let's flip Tameo. Yeah? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have Ugin next turn. So we try to keep up our... Okay. I think we try to find an answer. Solve the equation and... Oh, discard a card. Just a card? That's huge. Okay. Solve the equation. Cast, they would like to get rid of Tameo. Makes sense. Flare. Interesting. Tutor up an enchantment or recast Helga. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Recast Helga? But not do stuff with our Paradise Druid. Echoes of Eternity, that's problematic. It that heralds the end makes Ugin castable next turn. Alright, they're going to dismantle our board, potentially. Take action. That happens. Interesting, they kept the fake. Oh, they have 2 mana. Oh, they can sack Mind Stone, I suppose. Okay, I was very confused about what they could do, but if they have a 2 mana spell, that was a serious blunder. I will drown you in value. Your move, Kaiba. I will drown you in value. The issue is they can get rid of my creature now. But this was just too funny not to do. I would like 2 Ugins. Yes, please. I can't do anything with them. I can't exile anything on their field. I don't think I have very many colorless creatures or spells to get and cast. But it's funny. I guess we could... what's the word? I'm worried about a random, like, Emrakul. A random Emrakul would be very funny out of nowhere. 3, 4, 5... Oh, look at the top. 6 cards of your library. Find a card. Spice. Oh, that's just a tap ability. Tap, discard a card. Whoa. Also, looking at this, and knowing that loot was in the Fomori Vault, the Fomori Vault is just an airship, isn't it? Or a meteor, rather, I suppose. Yep. Summit both? Yeah. Shock in. Draw card. Draw card. Draw card. Lose game? Question mark? Lose game. Can't tell if you're a genius or an absolute lunatic? Usually. Those go hand in hand. Yeah. Time to lose. Because we have not seen Fleshraker, which Fleshraker just means we lose. Very quickly, mind you. Very quickly, mind you. I'm gonna let them do their thing. I'm gonna check in the meantime our, see if there's been any spoilers. First page. There's been one. Queen Brawn. Ooh, more Rakdos Wizard support. A red 3-drop. Show me Fleshraker or Show me Death. Sundering Titan. Ulamog. Emrakul. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Which would you like to keep, though? Because you do only get to keep one. Ulamog. Trigger. Oh, yeah. Exile both of my Ugins. That makes sense. And 2 lands. Yup. We don't just die. Right. Karn the Great Creator. I can't activate artifacts. Like, we're not intrinsically dead, but we are dead. It's just a matter of time. I'm surprised they don't have Fleshraker, though. Void Winnower, we can't even, which is unfortunate. I forgot that this card just is an 11-9. We're down to 4 lands. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 land. You know... Oh, I'm sorry, 0 lands. I love it, but the game's not over, and so I don't like it for that. Queen Brawn says, 3-drop, 2 into red, 2/1, prowess. Whenever Queen Brawn attacks, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this deals 1 to each opponent. Yep. I'll let them cast their spells, though. We've got a Mizzix Mastery, we've got a Lab Man, we've got a Diabolic Intent, a Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. Okay, this set... everything about this Final Fantasy set, is turbocharging my 14 Days deck to... up to 2 target players each manifest. Copy. Oh, you don't want me to manifest? What's wrong with you? You should manifest too, honestly. Oh, they're in a nice life total. Why would you ruin it? Okay. I do like the tree Karn. I do like the tree Karn too. So, Myrel is an interesting card. You're talking about it, Grish. I enjoy Myrel. I think using Myrel, I actually enjoy Myrel because of Captain Sisay Weatherlight Captain, the 5-color Sisay that can tutor things. But yeah. My move, but it's not really my move. I'll let them play it out. But now looking at... oh, I forgot that Kimmel triggers twice too. All of these Final Fantasy Through the Ages cards, like, trivializes my deck, the deck idea of I'm going to build a Universes Beyond deck with no magic cards in them whatsoever and see how strong I can make it. I'm now looking at, like, Gix and Force of Negation and Mizzix Mastery is to a lesser intent. Diabolic Intent's one. Heck, Buster Sword I think will be very strong. Oh cool, you control me. You get a Buna Boseiju, a Fanatic Ronus, maybe a Myril if you wanted to. An Intruder Alarm. Intruder Alarm's hot. You can't cast any of my spells. It would be very funny, by the way. Wait. Hold on. When you cast a spell, gain control of target opponent during that player's next turn. After that turn, that player takes an extra turn. They gave me 2 turns. I can't cast anything? Why can't I cast anything? Why am I not able to cast anything? Oh, I can't even. That's right. Void Winnower. Alright. I will beckon you my way. If you cast a single spell, I will concede. What did you hit? You hit Farewell. Would you like to cast Farewell? Exile everything? No. If you cast a spell, I am conceding. Okay. Is my deck gone? My deck is gone, by the way. And all of my permanents are gone. This is very funny. So Ugin, by the way. When I'm playing this commander, I don't think it should be allowed to be a commander. When I'm playing against this commander, I don't think it should be allowed to be a commander. But I do love it. It lets us have meaningful conversations. Boomer Commander is a video title that was just sent to me. Shieldred. Gandalf, Bop, Clever Impersonator. Interesting. I like where our hand is going. I don't know if I evoke Null Drifter. I'm unable to evoke Null Drifter. Got it. But we did get a tap land. We have every source we could hope for. Okay, hold on. Theoretically, playing Helga is very bad here, right? But what if she lives? She won't live. We're gonna go... Honestly, we are gonna Null Drifter. Just to try to find answers out of this situation. Null Drifter has Annihilator 1, which is crazy. Tempted to Ruin Crab. I have cards in hand. I sure do. They should not grab... They should grab probably Clever Impersonator. Yes. They can cast Clever Impersonator. I forgot about that. Interesting. Discard a land. I should have held up my land drop. I'm not gonna play you into just get removed. Right. I am actually just gonna play you in to get removed. It's fine. That entire turn was sequenced so incorrectly. Nowhere to run. Second another artifact or creature, draw a card. Pay 2, discard your hand, transform. Spicy. We're gonna aim... I can't aim. I played this so wrong out of sequence. Let's surveil. That's funny. I actually think we keep, if they activate the tree. They didn't activate the tree. Interesting. Conrad. Now you'll activate tree? We're gonna keep our land. Or our intruder alarm, rather. Blue... We've got 3 blues then. We've got 2 white sources. We're gonna go blue-white. They do get one of our lands, though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 is the magic number where they can flip. I'll pass. I think the way we beat this is by slow rolling. Each player discards 2 cards. Okay. 1, 2. That's kind of hot. You may cast a creature spell from your graveyard this turn. Interesting. Yep. Let's see what they get. Nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, it's just any land in their graveyard. Got it. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. How did your interview go? You know about Teferi's protection, opponent. They have options. They can no longer tree me right now either, is the thing. Each player discards 3, then mills 3. Interesting. If I do you, I can cast Chulane. We're in a tough spot where if either of these cards are problematic, we might lose. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. Flip this saga. Oh, they're gonna just do it again, or they can't do it again. Okay. That's fine then. Oh, I would have loved any of those cards. Any of those cards would have been sweet. From all graveyards, right? We still do it, just in case they, if we find a removal spell for Shieldred's True Scripture. It's looking bad, though. It's looking real bad. It is no longer looking bad. It is actually looking kinda hot. Land. It's looking very hot, actually. Great Hen just caused us to stabilize. We're gonna copy you. Heck yeah. Deal a damage, key to the archive, find a spicy card, I think. And discard a Snow-Covered Plains, I would assume. Counterspell's hot. Can't use it, though. I guess we'll take it just in case. Discard you. We stabilized fairly well there, honestly. If they play Shieldred, we're going to sacrifice our Enduring Curiosity. I feel as though we get Clone, they're going to get rid of our Violent guy. Oh, wait, hold on. Then sacrifices a non-token creature. That is not great. Not great at all, actually. Oh wait, we get it back. Okay, sure. Back to the command zone. Oh, they can't Shelly, can they? Yeah. Alright. You're gonna make things difficult for us, we're gonna make things difficult for you. Do I hit creatures in graveyards but leave the Realm Breaker? I'm tempted to, but I think I'm just gonna take my beats. I actually think I'm just gonna take my beats and go from there. Get a land. We're running out of cards. We've only got 49 in our deck compared to their amount. Blue source. Our blues feel low to me. I will absolutely take our beats. They can't recast Shelly, but they can... What does Finality do again? If it would go to the graveyard from the battlefield, exile it instead. My intruder alarm, no! Alright, I'm actually a little worried about our mill. Blue. Artifacts, creatures, graveyards. Take action. Cast you. Cast you? No, cast Heuristic Study. There is no point in casting Helga because they will just Shelly. Yeah. Interview was nice, you enjoyed it, just waiting to hear back. I hope that they do. I hope that it goes well. Mortgage security sounds interesting. It sounds like a job that you wouldn't initially think about, and then you're like, actually, that does sound kind of nice. Sounds kind of like a vibe. Look at that effluent in the back. Eternal Taskmaster. This is the second Uganai of the Storms deck we've matched up against. It doesn't do anything. This depends on how fast their hand is. Let's try to go faster. This is faster, it doesn't have blue. Let's try to go faster. We'll return this card. Hold on, why are we not just gonna return the island? What am I doing, me? Hedge maze. Beautiful. You love to see it. Because we can do this. We can do this. We can pass the turn. I need a blue spell in hand. That's kind of hot. Let's just go. Let's just try to turbo. Go Shalai, go... A Shalai into a Seraph would be immaculate, but I don't know as that we can do that. So I think we just do Shalai. One, two, three, 4. 5 if they have a critter. 6. Alright, well. Now we have to keep Subtlety online? Right? One, two, three, 4. We can Entish. Which does that mean? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 3. That's why. Okay. It might have been good to Idyllic Tutor still, honestly. Sure. D-Spark goes away, okay. Not casting that one, I suppose. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Plains and forest. I'm a little terrified, actually. Let's surveil and see if anything on top helps us. It would have a turn ago. We're so dead. Do I have any enchantments in the deck that can help me, is my question now. Let's find out. That one's not bad. I guess Rhystic Study is our best bet, huh? Let's see how bad this goes. Because I've got 2 cards in hand, right? They missed tapping Key to the Archive. I guess, yeah, they want to draw a card here. That makes sense. Kozilek. Okay. That was a lot of do-nothing for, saying GG. The issue is they now just hit Helga, unfortunately. We might... I think we die. My guy! Not my little guy. I guess Arch of Araska can draw them a card too. And that. Oh, they're worried about flyers. That's right. Okay. Eldrazi, I'm assuming. Yup. Top or bottom of your library, opponent? Top. Makes sense. That's a hell of a card to draw. Unfortunately, they're gonna mana drain one of our things, put our commander into the graveyard, and we're gonna lose. Oh, they're swinging. Okay. Interesting. Why did you attack? I don't think they thought that I was getting another turn after this. Or that they were controlling my turn after this. Okay. That's a hell of a card to draw. Your move, opponent. They have so many things that I don't want to see. I don't think they should have attacked, because that leaves my commander alive. Interesting. Hold on. I don't want to... Let me see. Moonshaker Cavalry's fine. Ruin Crab. Mill. I'm not dealing with Emrakul. I'm good over here, actually. Kazi's Unsealing. Does not get me where I want to be, right? Maybe it does. Just go Moonshaker Cavalry. I think we just go Moonshaker Cavalry. I think this is fine. Eight. We go here, here, here. Because keeping Ugins alive is fine, right? No, that oops was on purpose. I don't want you to cast your commander. I want you to draw 2 dead cards. Yep. No, that makes sense to me. That's fine. They don't want me to mill. They can't hit my Kazi's Unsealing, which is good. Because the thing is, they can cast Ugin for free, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's dang near free. Okay. Spicy. Did you get a 2-drop? Because if so, very cool. That's pretty good. Discard you. But I can't do anything, I realize. Whoops. That's fine. Let's go you here, you here, you here. You know I have mana drain. So I'll use mana drain. Because if they're just getting rid of my stuff, that's fine. And the longer they don't target my commander, that's also great. I think our commander's getting hit here, though. One, two, 7, 8. I'm like sure our commander is getting hit here, actually. They get Moonshaker because it's the big 6/6, right? I'm assuming they hit the flyer because it's the next big thing. Or I don't think they hit the flyer, rather. They're now tapping everything proper. Gain 3 draw. Okay. TTG is hot. I like that card a lot. There goes Helga. Yeah. This is where things start to get dicey. We are live to a Farewell. Farewell would be incredibly good. And we have 2 chances at it? Okay, sure. That's why they didn't get rid of it, okay. Why didn't you just cast that? You paid 4 mana to put a 2 mana creature into play. I'm so confused. Sure. Sure, opponent. Farewell off top, insane. However, Farewell off top, they still ult Ugin. Right? No. Yes, they do still ult Ugin, even if we Farewell off top. Helga doesn't get us a thing, so we're really just dead unless we get something good. Like, yep, they got my guy. We're very dead unless they get something good. We get something good, rather. Because even Farewell doesn't save us here. They can't exile anything else. But they can go off. Realm Breaker's hot. Would you like to Helm Breaker me? Land, land, land. That would have been atrocious. They milled us into... Oh yeah, we do get a 1. That is also something. I wasn't even considering that. Hot diggity. If you're gonna watch a Minecraft movie, find the bootleg copy that doesn't have the CGI fully rendered and the wires are still in the cut. That's very funny. I would like an extra turn, please. Good game. We needed an answer to Paradox Engine specifically. Which, that's actually what I was fishing for with Key to the Archive, and it was like, oh, extra turn spell? Alright, I suppose. Well done. And straight to business, too. I appreciate that about this Ugin, is that they know what they're here for, they know they're doing degenerate things. Finish the game, get in, get out. So I can respect that about them. Big ol' sneeze. Helga's cool, though. Maybe we go, Italy things in a couple games. The movie doesn't take itself seriously, so you're curious to watch the final cut to see how much the bootleg actually added. Muhadib. Tival the balanced scale. Life gained versus life lost. This is kind of spicy. What do we got? I like it. We're gonna hold off on Helga for a sec, I think. Okay. Maybe we'll hold off on Helga. Maybe we actually don't. Let's see what they do on their turn, I suppose. With their Sultai Spirit Dragon. Wait, is this... Oh, this isn't the one with, Delve. Whenever Tival attacks, mill 3 cards. Return a land from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Whenever one of my cards leave your graveyard, make a zombie. Yup. Interesting. I'm gonna go Kazi's Unsealing here. I think that's the play. I think we slow roll Helga because they're Sultai. They have removal for my commander, right? What are the odds they don't? Reach and Death Touch. Okay. You and you, that's fine. Order doesn't matter, so we go you. I want to continue to slow roll. I want to go cat. Cat seems good to me. Hedge Maze. Attacks, okay. Let's see what we draw here. Hopefully a land. Not a land. But kinda hot. Very hot, actually. I'm okay with not casting my commander. Oh no, their creature's getting Death Touch. They left Tival in the bin. Yep, makes sense to me. One, two, three, four, five, 6 mana? Cash grab, mill 4, put a permanent from among them into your hand. Victimize is kind of spicy. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. I was gonna say, I imagine we see this into 7th land. Very nice. Their case is solved. On the battlefield tapped, we're gonna grab a Surveil land, our blue source. Planes can go bin. Um... You're kind of getting low on life, opponent. Does that change our plans? Just in case. Let's get a farewell. What do you want, opponent? It does come into play tapped, so if they can get Surveil lands in there, that's actually probably better than if they were to get, like, their fetch lands. They do have a Surveil land in there. Would you like to Surveil? Hot. I love that. Your move? None. Ooh, the additional land hurts, actually. That's really good, actually. You know you want to. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I think it's worth getting rid of the cat. And not the zombies, right? Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can't do both. They know about Farewell too, so there's a chance that they just counter this. I don't need to hit artifacts. Okay. We can go Helga into Phyrexian Metamorph, which is spicy. Depending on what they play too, we might have something to... I can't hit that. Man. Mill 3, you may discard a card when you do return a creature or land from graveyard to hand. Cool. Yep. Let's pay the life just in case. You were so close to greatness. You were so close to greatness, 3 steps ahead. I would like it to fall. If only I had the land, that would have been cool. Urborg. Urborg Oracle. Huh. I think I'm hurting more for lands than I want their commander gone. So let's not block. Because they have all of the lands they could want. Their commander cost 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. That's pretty good. Okay, if a land entering does not trigger from when a land leaves. That is good to know. You have reach. There's no reason to block you. Unless... Pay the life. Go. Go. Yeah. Oh, that's a new card. That's an interesting one, huh? Yeah. 7/7. What are we milling here, though? That's the question. Counterspell. Unfortunate. And depending on what they do... Oh, that's a lot of damage, actually. Huh. Return target creature or land from graveyard to hand. They have Deathrite Shaman and Oracle of Moldiah. They probably get Oracle and try to go off, I would assume. But we'll see if they actually do that. There's no reason. There's no way they get Deathrite Shaman, right? Don't look at Deathrite Shaman. Get the Oracle. Yeah, okay. That happens. I was like, please don't. Please don't get Deathrite Shaman. That's cool. I don't think we 3 steps to counter a spell. Unless it's a really bad spell. But even then, my really bad... Like, what is really bad? That's really bad. Uh-oh. I just gotta go through all of them. Oh no. I feel bad now. Ah. Your move. I think we somehow got turned around. Oh no, are they roping me? Oh man. I will say there is something about the everyone having to slow connect does kind of hurt. So they had to hit with all 6, 7 of them. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go Sumatali now. Maybe for the last leg. Maybe not for the last leg. Atali's fun though. Big splashy. Steal stuff from opponents. The usual. What is our mastery at? So we're 2 levels away from another pack? Okay. That means we're not getting another pack today, potentially. What is the plan? There is no plan. Cast spells, cast Dino. The plan is win with my opponent's cards, honestly. Itali's... Oh, this could be problematic for them. Ooh. I go first. Bop. Into Utopia Sprawl Explore, maybe? Crack. Grab a red Stomping Ground, shock it in. Do I need to shock it in? Hold on. Bop, that's 2, 3. So this can enter tapped. Go green, go Utopia Sprawl, go red, cast Explore, put a land into play. Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're starting turn 3 with 5 mana. Yeah. I don't think they... With Narset doing dumb free stuff off the top of their deck, I don't think they want our Atali doing dumb free stuff off the top of their deck. But that was good because then we could go Key to the Archive, probably discard Mightstone and Weakstone. Unless they play an artifact, in which case... If they don't play an artifact, we discard Silverback Elder. Yeah, that's kind of what the deck do. It just turbos out Atali. It's very fun, not for them. Especially, Narset's one of those decks where it's like, you kind of want to play control until you can cast and swing with Narset, and then take all of the turns. Alright, time to refresh MTG Goldfish. Any spice? Yup. I'm seeing it. Oh, okay. We got some cards. We got a new town. We got Arden as a skin of Varagoth. A Promise Fulfilled as a skin of Light Up the Stage. And this hand is hot, but we don't have access to our other color. So let's see how this goes. We get a 4th land, we're set. Barnabas Tharm is Crom, Ludovic's Opus. So it does look like all of the Final Fantasy... I'm not gonna swing, no thank you. It looks like all of the 16 characters are partners, which is really cool. No, I'm not blocking. Go away. I will discard... Ooh. You're a 3/4? Okay. We're gonna... grab Counterspell then, and discard... Skull Spore Nexus. If they have artifact removal... Ow. They don't have artifact removal. Let's go. Are we just going Atali? We're just going Atali. It's fine. Stoat. I'll take a Stoat. It's so cute. Look at it. Look at its little eyes. Yeah, all of the 16 supporting dominants are... whatchamacallem, No, I'm good. We've not seen Benedicta yet, no. I imagine Benedicta will be a, Ishai, the Azorius bird that gets bigger. Oh, submit 0. You onto you. Not you. That's a lot of damage. Feels good. Feels good. Heck yeah. Let's grab a red source. What a series of top decks. Land into Rampant Growth. Yep. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. That's really cool. We're in danger. Hold on. What's going where? So, she's dead. There's no reason to block with the stoat. Land. Send in the team. And by the team, I just mean Atali. Sid, Benedicta, and Dion. There's no way Sid isn't, There's no way Sid isn't... What's the word? Roaming Throne's hot. I would like to name Dinosaur. I do think we might be dead, though. Strike it rich. Attach the sword. End the turn. Let's see what happens here. No! No! Okay. Guide of Souls, hot. How dead are we? Right. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's pop you then. And I don't remember how much mana we have. I don't know if we need to... We needed to block there. Whoops. That's fine. I can't imagine that Sid isn't Vile Smasher. Right? I can't imagine that Sid isn't Vile Smasher. It might make more sense if Dion is actually Ishai. Let me go back to these partners. Partner commanders. Ooh. If they are trying to make Benedicta work with Hugo Kupka, they could go Anara, Wolved Familiar, to give commanders you control indestructible as long as it's your turn. They could go... Let's see... Or Seor spells your opponent's cast that target one or more commanders cost 3 more. I still think Ikra Shadiki would be a good Benedicta one. But that's partially just me wanting my very first commander deck to be my very, to be them. Because I'm looking... Ooh, what if it was Sidar Kondo with flanking and creatures your opponents control without flying or reach can't block creatures with power 2 or less? It wouldn't work with Hugo, which I would be sad. But I feel like that fits. And do we already have a Tymna? I think we already had Tymna, right? FCA MTG. We have 33 so far. Of the partner pairs... Let's see. Yeah, we do have Tymna. Tymna was Cecil Harvey. But every dominant that we've had, I believe, has been a partner as well. Shout out to Cloud Strife being Najila and Sephiroth being Atraxa. That, spicy. And Tidus is Thrasios. That too. Because why not, I suppose. Because why not? Improving reprints on Arena. Is that a new thing? I got very distracted. Let's do more crime. Let's cast more big dinos. That was a very fast matchmaking. Intense Gorilla. Hell yeah. This is kind of hot. I came here to ramp, and ramp we shall. They go first. I want to stick Delighted Halfling. Keep. Crack. I guess we didn't need to do that, because our only dual land is the Shock Land. That was some needless damage, I suppose. We have 3 this turn, 5 next turn. Mystic Sanctuary is hot. You. No, thank you, I'm good. 5 into Nissa. Spicy. I should have gotten a Forest, considering I had a Nissa, but that's fine. Hot. I would not like to turn one of my creatures into a land. It's fine. Now, if Nissa survives, we have an Atali. Okay. Yep. We could... Oh, if only you were on top still. That's fine. Hold on. Red. Hot. Abrade you. Hot. You think Vile Smasher more along the lines of Clive more than Sid? I don't know if we're getting that, though, because, like... Is it worth keeping Homegirl alive? We crumble to a board wipe, actually. We crumble to a board wipe. Authority of consoles, that's fine. Okay, so they have counter magic then, huh? And they want to counter a spell. Set Arcando for Benedictus sounds flavorful. I don't know is that we're gonna get a Jill and Clive, right? Bop, boop, and... That's fine? Oh, I blocked the wrong one. Whoops, that's fine. I didn't need to lose Ornithopter Paradise there. Let's go fetch. Dion probably has to be a shot. That's kind of what I'm thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. One, two, three, four. A creature you control? That's awkward. This is going very south very quickly. If we lose Nissa or get board wiped here, it's bad. It's bad. And we probably do lose Nissa here. I don't think we can afford to block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. It's looking rough. Okay. They now have a bop. Honestly, was kind of hoping we get all the flip summons for all of the dominants. I feel as though we have already received way too many legends. Oh, and they can tap this right away. That's really cool. You gotta counter this, right? Yeah. No attacks. I do think we go for a spicy. Yep. That's kind of what I was worried about. One, two, three, four, five. I think we're gonna lose. Yeah, we already have way too many legends for it to be, not problematic. In my mind. Like, if all of them were to be flipped in there, because that means they would have to be legends, too. And we already are getting the icons, grand summons, whatever, like, whatever they are in each game, we're already getting them. You're gonna make a map, you're gonna send in some damage. I'm a little worried. I think we're dead, actually. I don't even know if I should be worried, I think we're just dead. Is seeding... Alright. That's kinda hot. Hello, Jim. How's it going? Man, and it's gonna happen right before we are able to go off. They're gonna stroke of midnight my mirror march, and it's gonna suck. Get your card. Blow up your thing. You know you want to. And it enters tapped. What is this? What is this control tomfoolery? Alright. Give me a tally or give me death. Give me a tally or give me death. They show a Mind Stone on the top. They don't want Mind Stone. That is now a 4 something. Interesting. The issue is that, even if they didn't counter this... Hey, boo. House Hunting took it out of you yesterday, that's for sure. I think I draw a card here. Right? I think I draw a card here, Pop. Very glad I popped a card. Run, boo! Run! Very nice sequencing. Let's go. Play this. Crack this. Ear move, Kaiba. Every single time. If I had drawn the land, I would have gotten to Itali Molten Duplicate. Although they would have blown up Itali, 100%. That is the one bad thing about what our game plan is doing, versus what their game plan is doing, which is just destroy and counter things. The house is in fact hunting you? No, the people are hunting you. It's not the house that's hunting. Alright, opponent. What you got? We're dead to... Oh, that's hot. I like that. Give me a tally or give me death. Good game. They have chosen indeed to give me death. I'm having like a bit of an identity crisis, honestly, about these Final Fantasy Through the Ages cards, because like, much like how Lord of the Rings made my deck possible, this makes my deck strong. And I'm almost... I feel like I have to just go full swing into it. Like, go on... Go the Winota, go the Yogg, or the, Venser. Slot in an Ancient Copper or a Nyx Bloom, like 2 of the 3. This is not a good hand. This is a better hand. Roxanne likes to do big dumb things too, so there's a chance that we can steal something fun. We are doing crime. Pretty sure it's the house. You might have watched Monster House too many times, Grish. Hot, 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 hot. Utopia Sprawl. If I want them to remove anything, it's the Mind Stone over the Relic of Legends, so... Let's see what they do here. We do go up to 4, though. 5... Screaming Nemesis. Hi. We don't gain life in our deck. Maybe they do. Maybe it's worth Nemesis doing a thing. Yeah, depending on what they play, I think we yeet the Nemesis, just because A, Roxanne can make it so we can't gain life, and 2, they can Roxanne, Meteorite, hit the Nemesis, hit us, we can't gain life the rest of the game. This... Give the Nemi the minus. Play the Wooded. One of my cards has some slight damage to it. Alright, their whole game plan is in shambles. Do I... I don't think I hold up and try to go for Itali into Quasi. I think... Or not Quasi, Electro. I think I just go. Oh. Oh. That's cool. I love these Seek cards. Whenever you cast a creature spell, seek a card with lesser mana, put it into play. Like, there's some very good things that I like about Alchemy. This, I do like Crime, although Hanzo... Grenzo? Grenzo was a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Player 4 drop, get something? I think? Yeah? Hi, Ragavan. Let's just do this. It's fine. I know they're running non-basic land destruction. I'm not gonna get my one non-basic to get destroyed. Let's consider don't. Italy. Oh. Oh. We get to do the thing. Bop, bop. Oh no. Oh no. Keep you. Yes. Cast. I don't have a creature with 0, so. Yeah. Tally's pretty hot. Tally's pretty hot. We got to do the thing. Yeah. Heck yeah. Alrighty. Okay. So I have bad news. I need to stop here. I've got to get to some things. I need to eat food, make sure that I do that, you know, the good things in life. It was chill. We got to play our frog. We got to play our terrible design for allowing this into Commander. We got to play our hot lady, our hot lady, our hot man, our hot man. Hold on a second. Hold. Why? Yeah, 2 hot ladies and 2 hot men. Hot, hot, hot. Let's get on out of here. We'll play more Final Fantasy on Wednesday. We are heating up. Things are getting interesting. We need to do our bounties, and then we're gonna talk to Vivian about getting back at Barnabas. But seeing that Barnabas is Crom is kind of spicy. It makes sense too. Like, all of their partner choices that they've done for these Through the Ages cards make sense, and I like that. But I'll be back on Wednesday. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Sin, I hope that the interview people call you back. I hope that went well. And Chim, I hope that your house hunting continues to go well. I know you had a couple promising ones. I hope those come through, or you find something even better even. And Grish, keep slaying. You've got this. I'll be back on Wednesday. Hope you guys have a good day. And as always, remember to tell the people you care about that you love them. I'll see you then. Bye.